Last week, we left you with that awesome view of Kakabeka Falls. And after 2 nights in an RV park, it was time to roll on. Jason wasn't feeling the greatest that morning, and the weather wasn't looking much better. So we hit the road early, headed east towards Thunder Bay. We didn't know it yet, but this leg of the trip, it was about to get a whole lot colder.
Take you where you wanna go. Take you where you wanna
go. We didn't film our usual pack-up that morning. The weather was gloomy, Jason wasn't feeling great, and honestly, neither of us felt like setting up a camera. As we rolled through Thunder Bay, we decided not to stop at the Terry Fox Monument either. It was windy, it was a little cold, and everything just felt gray. So we figured we'd try to spot it from the highway instead. I had the camera aimed at it as we passed. Meanwhile, Jason was looking in the complete opposite direction, pointing at a bunch of rocks he was sure were the sleeping giant. We rarely look at the same thing at the same time, but that's the beauty of traveling together. 2 sets of eyes, multiple cameras, and somehow it works.
Giant rock or whatever the heck it is.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and you were like, look at the lake, and the bottom of the statue was right there, and I was like, the lake is huge.
It's
Sleeping giant something?
Giant, yeah. It's right there.
Is it Canadian?
Yeah.
Did you see that on a sign somewhere?
No, I saw that on, I can't remember the name of the show that I used to watch all the time.
Okay.
Anyway. Yeah, Sleeping Giant.
Terry Fox statue. I thought it would be bigger. And someone was more interested in the lake and some sleeping giants than a Canadian hero. As you drive through Thunder Bay, it's hard not to think about Terry Fox. The monument here marks the spot where he was forced to end his marathon of hope after running more than 5,000 kilometers across Canada on one leg. If you're Canadian, you know the story. If you're not, look it up. It's worth it. And just past that, there's another local legend, Sleeping Giant Provincial Park. It's a series of cliffs and rock formations that, from a distance, look like a giant lying on its back in the water. I tried to catch it. I still don't see a sleeping giant.
You have to be imaginative.
Like when I saw turtles and stuff in rocks in Moab and you were like, you're crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I have video evidence of that one. Hey look, that one looks like a dinosaur.
Boy, you got a real sense of...
What? It looks like a friggin...
something or other.
It looks like the head of a dinosaur.
That looks like 2 rocks that fell together.
Get some creativity, will ya?
That was too long ago, I don't remember.
Whoa, really? It was only a few months ago.
That was 6 months ago. Maybe 7.
November?
6.
According to Ojibwe legend, the giant was turned to stone while guarding a rich silver mine. And if you squint at just the right angle, you can still see him out there. I couldn't. Jason could. We'll call it a draw. We kept on driving toward Wawa, and it didn't look too bad at first. Just a bit of rain and the usual northern gloom. But we had no idea what was coming. This was the last stretch of mild weather before things took a turn, and RV life shifted into full-on cold weather mode. Just as we were backing into our Harvest House spot, the rain hit full force. We waited in the truck as long as we could, hoping it would ease up. It didn't really. Only after we got set up and later that evening did the rain finally let up, just long enough to catch a glimpse of the sky doing something beautiful for a change. But overnight, the temperature dropped a lot.
A long weekend never fails. Cold, cloudy, windy, snowy. I think like 4 days ago we were in Kenora where it was 33 degrees.
Yeah, I was in shorts.
Yeah. sweating to death, complaining about the heat. Now I can't feel my fingers.
How long did we run the generator this morning?
Oh, a couple hours because our batteries were dead this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Because cold is not good for lithium batteries.
You know
And
how
the
much
furnace ran all night.
you know how much I hate that.
Yeah.
Hate it. Okay,
Anyway,
well,
seat warmer's on.
seat warmer's on.
I'll have to get coffee or something warm
Yep,
and maybe see a Cobra chicken.
a big one.
I think my steering wheel's cool. I'll fix that. The old heated steering wheel.
Our luxuries when it's cold. Hey, Canadian, we have to have heated everything.
Yeah, it's cold up here. We may not be living in igloos, but it's not very nice.
We are at Algoma Highlands Wild Blueberry Farm and Winery Harvest Hosts. Unfortunately, our boondocking is not going very well.
Yeah.
We
Night number 1, battery's dead.
no sun or not enough to keep our batteries afloat. So we will be adjusting our travel plans and our goals.
Yeah, we're supposed to stay here for 3 nights. Now we're going to stay 2 nights and hit up a campground.
Yep, charge those batteries up.
Charge those batteries up, make sure our pudding pop is nice and warm.
Always have to be.
And yeah, then we'll continue our travels, hoping the weather will get better.
Yeah, although it doesn't look like it going through Ontario. Okay, we're off to find a Tim Hortons, a Cobra chicken, and some fuel. Catch you soon. Tim Hortons. Always fresh.
Can I get a large London fog?
Large chocolate bar?
Tea latte, yeah. And large regular. That's everything. Cold weather really beats the unwellness out of me. Into me. Ryan scrambled egg whites.
Okay.
I have a squeaky window. Even the window's cold. Those mirrors in.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you.
Smells good.
I'm sorry. It's cold.
It is cool.
And what's a cold weather stop in Northern Ontario without a Timmy's Run and a giant Canada Goose? We gotta keep ourselves entertained somehow.
It's one big Cobra chicken.
You suck
How
at
am I
the
going to do that?
positioning.
There we go. There's the big old Cobra chicken, otherwise known as our national bird, I think, Canada Goose.
Yep.
So noisy highway.
An airport.
God,
Stuff.
it's cold. My hands and arms aren't working properly. You know what it is? Too close. Move a little further away.
Let's just waddle our way.
There we go. Oh, bam.
Cobra chicken.
Looks like his head's in the clouds.
Apparently, the Wawa Goose is one of the most photographed landmarks in Canada. And yeah, it's kinda big. They say if you stop in Wawa and don't take a photo with the goose, did you even stop in Wawa?
We would stop and read all the things, but it is like cold with a wind chill. Like
Can't feel my right ear.
I can't feel my fingers to push stop and go on this camera. So the Wawa Goose is pretty impressive when it's not minus 50 outside.
It's not that cold.
I know.
But it's cold.
It's cold.
I'm just not used to this cold.
No, because we've spent the last few months in Mexico, and then just a few days ago in Kenora, it was 30 degrees out, which was beautiful. I was in shorts, and now we're in, well, almost mitten territory. Anyway, now we're gonna go find
Fuel?
fuel, do some stock up stuff, try and find a grocery store
folks. Apparently it's the original Wawa Goose.
Yeah, you got the 21st upgrade. 21st century upgrade.
And, interestingly enough, our Veto station is right next to the Wilson firecracker. How cute. Cobra chickens everywhere.
Words out of my mouth. That's exactly what I was thinking.
We got back to the RV and checked out the Blueberry Farm's gift shop. Local art, jams, and even wine made from the previous blueberry crops. And wouldn't you know, Jason found his favorite, blueberry jam. You know it's good when he buys it without me. We could have probably picked up some frozen blueberries too, but our freezer was already full, and honestly, it was cold enough outside. This is what it's like walking your dog in like zero, who knows how cold it is. We're in Wawa, Ontario, and the snow just started coming down, so I thought I'd walk the dog before it got dark for one, and any colder for two. I can't believe it's May long weekend and we're dealing with snow. Practically white out. But my dog, the winter dog, she loves it. Walking along like she doesn't have a care in the world while her mama's fingers freeze. And I'm getting snowflakes in my eye because the wind is blowing this way. These are the adventures that you get to go on when you're full-time RVing across the country in May. The snow was starting to accumulate on the ground, and our furnace was running almost constantly to keep us warm. The next morning, we packed up and headed out, chasing warmer weather and maybe another lakeside view. And of course, not far down the road, the weather started to clear up. We pulled into Thessalon Lakeside RV Park, just seconds from the shores of Lake Huron. Finally, some fresh air and a beautiful view to warm us up. Thessalon Lakeside Park sits right on the edge of Lake Huron. Calm waters, wide open skies, and a perfect spot to unwind after long days on the road. We really enjoyed ending our cold May-long weekend here. It was quiet, calm, and right on the water. The view of the lake was one of those quintessential Ontario moments. Still, wide, and peaceful. Places like this are just so easy to love.
Stuck. I'll tell you what, I'll push you up and then you can pull me off. Wait, no, we gotta do that again. Because pull me off is not very good. I'll push you because I'm stuck, and then once I get you off, you can give me a yank. Wait, no. I'll push you off,
Yep.
and then you can help me get unstuck. There we go. Oh.
Are you unstuck?
Yeah, babe, that was a lot of dirty words, and none were intended to be that way.
You said them, not me.
I gotta put this stuff away. Enough fooling around. What are you doing? Babe, you can't do that. I get dizzy fast.
I'm just, keeping things interesting.
Oh, hi, Bootsy. Morning. A little wet, damp, cold. Go figure, it's pack up day today. I did want to show you guys something that I normally don't let happen, and I did. And it's a couple reasons why I don't like doing it, and I'll show you here. We're on quite a slope. I don't know if you can tell. The back of the trailer is up quite high. And this is probably the lowest the front's ever been down. I basically got an army crawl to get underneath the fifth wheel to get things. I'm just dumping and flushing now, but back to what I was talking about. I do not like our wheels being off the ground. And oh, that one's not, but this one is as well. There's a couple reasons behind that. One, the suspension drops, and when you go to put the weight back down on the trailer, sometimes the shackles will flip, and you can see how the shackle is kind of straight down. If I'm not careful, when it comes down, it'll flip underneath, and that's going to cause us some problems with the suspension. So I gotta really keep an eye on that. The second reason is, well, our chocks don't work. Put a chock block here, it's not going to be any good to anybody because the trailer will still want to take off because the wheels are up off the ground. Good thing is the other side is touching the ground, so the chocks will work there, but still there's still a chance of sliding, especially if we got a bunch of rain and stuff here the last week or so. This is our first day with rain over the 3 days that we've been here, but the ground is pretty wet and soft and slippery, so it just kind of gives me not the warm fuzzy feelings when you're on a slope and potential for sliding. That wouldn't be good. Just wanted to show you guys that in case if any has come up against it. Usually I put a board underneath the trailer, but on our travel day, it was because I was so tired I let things slide, namely the board. We just wanted to get here parked, set up, so I could rest the remainder of the day. But now I'm looking at it now, and it was probably a big mistake, and I should have took the time or just took a break before we set up and did it properly. A lesson learned, and I won't let that happen again, hopefully. Anyway, we're packing up here at God, I can't even remember where we're at. Thessalon, that's where we're at. We're heading to Chalk River today. It's a bit of a long drive day, so Kate's gonna do the most of the driving. I still haven't quite recovered yet from the last drive day. Success. I don't recommend though. Bit of a difference from where it was to where it had to go for us to hook up the truck. That should tell you how much slope there was here. Yeah, that's that. Get you down the road.
Okay, we're about halfway through Ontario now, and let's be honest, Jason's starting to get that look in his eye. He might be in a bit of a hurry to make it back to his home province and smell that salty ocean air. We're still trying to boondock where we can, but this time of year and our not so little rig can make that just a little inconvenient. So stick around. In the next one, we cruise through the rest of Ontario and go back a little faster with our sights set firmly on the East Coast. If you've been enjoying the ride, let us know in the comments. Hit that like button, and if you're not already subscribed, we'd love to have you along for the journey. See you on the next one.